Joining us from California are two pediatricians, and we welcome them. They are with ZenOsa Organics, Dr. Louisa and Dr. Kristin. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Donna.
Hi.
Thanks so much for having me.
So welcome. You're calling in from California today. And which came first, you becoming doctors or you becoming friends?
Becoming doctors first. Yeah, we met as colleagues starting out practice here in Mammoth Lakes, and we've worked together the last 6 or 7 years, and it's been awesome.
Now, why did you each decide to become pediatricians? We'll go with you, Dr. Louisa, first.
Sure. I've always loved working with kids. It's just so rewarding. They have a positive attitude. They want to get out there and play and explore. And so even when they're not feeling well, they're just motivated to get better. So it's a really rewarding group to work with. Plus the medicine is exciting too, because they tend to get better, and it's really kind of a hopeful field to be in.
And how about you, Dr. Kristin? What made you decide to become a pediatrician?
Yeah, initially I thought I was going to go into internal medicine. But then I spent a lot of time abroad practicing medicine, and I was just drawn to the pediatric ward. The kids were fun to be around. They're really resilient. Parents will do anything you ask to help get their kids better, which adults don't do that for themselves. And so we just see a big difference in the pediatric population, and yeah, it's really enjoyable.
And neither of us are very tall either. I don't know if that has to do with it, but most pediatricians you meet are also similar stature.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you're petite?
We are, indeed, yes.
Petite pediatricians. I'm as well. I'm 5'1.5". I think I still held on to the half, I'm not sure. But, I still remember my pediatrician, Dr. Birch Merritt. I loved that man so sincerely. And, you have created an opportunity now for a wellness product line called ZenOsa Organics. And what is that? How does that apply to your patients?
Yeah, so we basically saw a growing interest in natural remedies, natural products really across the board. But what concerned us is that, they're not all very well regulated. They're not all backed by science. And so we wanted to bridge the gap. There's some really good research now showing some natural remedies that have really good effect and benefit and are safe. And we wanted to take our medical knowledge and also just our experience as moms and knowing what they're looking for in products and come up with formulas that we would choose for ourselves and for our patients.
Growing up in the 1960s, right, there were certain things, old wives' tales and things like that, where people would try certain things. Like if your baby is teething, you put whiskey on their gum, things like that, which may not have been, in the best interest of the child at the time, but people try. They try to self-medicate. They try to do things. I think what you've done is brilliant, though, because you are pediatricians and you know what's healthier for children and what they should be using in terms of holistic medicine. So congratulations to you. How did you first realize that you were onto something with ZenOsa?
Yeah, like I said, we just in our practice, we noticed this trend. Families were asking for natural remedies, vitamins, things they could do to help their kids feel better or get better faster. And, then as parents, we'd look on the shelves and there was just this disconnect. They were not offering the products that the science was proving, and they weren't offering things that the parents wanted. And the real spark was during a rough cold and flu season. Any parent knows how rough those few months can be, especially once your kids are in school. Mm-hmm. And not everybody might be aware that most cough and cold medicines that are over the counter contain dextromethorphan, which is a cough suppressant, but it's not safe or recommended for kids under age 6. So especially parents with young kids, there's just not much available. And so they're the really desperate ones coming to us, what can we give? And amazingly, honey has been studied back to back with dextromethorphan, and it works just as well for kids over 1 and is safe and, tastes great. And there's other things like elderberry and zinc, which have been shown to shorten the duration of colds. So we were recommending these things for a while, but understandably, parents wanted to buy something. They wanted it all in one. Neatly packaged. They didn't have to get honey from the pantry and go grab some separate vitamins. And although there were some products that were inching out to that territory, we didn't feel great about anything that was available. They just either didn't include everything that we would put in there or had extras that had no science to back them up or weren't particularly safe. So believe it or not, it kind of started as a joke out of frustration. We were
Mhm.
like, oh, we'll just make our own someday, you know? And it came up enough that we just finally decided to go for it. And actually, it was a couple years ago, it was just a few months before the pandemic that it all started. And it was a little slower because of that, but we were happy to launch in the last couple months with our cough syrups.
We're not business people, you know, we knew nothing about
Smart
manufacturing.
ladies, but not business
we totally thought we were going to be like brewing up cough syrup in our kitchen. You know, we had like ordered stuff. And so looking back, it's just kind of comical.
Yeah.
Knowing what we know now.
Yeah, now we have a CGMP certified manufacturer. We're, you know, we're totally legitimate, but we had to learn.
Yeah.
So instead of the phrase mompreneurs, you're pediapreneurs. Pediatricians that became entrepreneurs, right?
Yes.
Well, it's joyful to know you. And where can our audience find your products?
Yeah, so we're on our website, which is ZenOsaOrganics.com. And we're also on Amazon. We're in some local stores around where we live in California, but hopefully over the next year or so, we will expand even further.
I love that. Thank you for keeping our children healthy. Thank you for taking things to the next level. I truly appreciate the fact that, you know, not only are you pediatricians, but you've created a product that is definitely helping your population as well as the parents that love those children, because nothing worse than having a sick baby, you know, or a sick child. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
Okay, happiness to you. Be well. If I had another baby, I'd be bringing it to you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.